Someone pull me up a double shot of whiskey. Some timber screws going in. Oh, hell yeah. So, I must have got shadow banned again. Probably for the radio being on. Yep, I'm definitely shadow banned. Man, it wasn't even my radio, guys. Come on. Fucking killing me. God. How can you punish? Why are they punishing me for someone else's radio? How you doing? I just got 3 lags in this. Nice and sturdy. Let's do Sorry. This is my multi-unit. My first house I ever bought. I've put a lot of time and money into it. Right now, I'm working on painting that deck and this deck. I've already put a crap load of screws in here. I've already tapped all the nails down on the deck. Tomorrow I'm going to sand it, prep it out, and spray. Lay drop cloths and spray. And then I'm going to paint the shed in the back. I've already done roofs. I've built an apartment. I've built bedrooms and closets. I've painted an apartment. I have black standing seam roofing, aluminum roofing coming on the whole house. And the whole house will have solar panels over it. Yeah, it's full. I've already lost $350,000 worth of material and equipment and structure. And this for one fire right here. That used to be a 20-foot high garage with a big overhang and a shed there and a shed out back. Completely freighted with material and equipment. That was a big loss. Big loss. Big loss. So right now I'm taking this mesh off. We're gonna paint the mesh black. That mesh goes on that deck. This mesh obviously goes here. We're gonna take it out back and spray paint this black. This whole deck is gonna be gray. This whole shed, I think, is gonna be midnight blue. It's gonna look really nice. It'll be red, white, and blue. I built this. This is a tractor trailer rim, and this is actually some old scaffolding from the fire. And I've resurrected it, cut it up, chopped it up, turned it into a cross. Use this for the mounting. So this is what I'll bolt it to the wall with. It's gonna go right there, and it's gonna be my garden hose mount. So it's a cross, but I'm also using the cross to hold the garden hose in, but also to show resilience, and that with hard work and determination, you can't be stopped. You can never be stopped, guys. So if someone says no, keep going. If someone says you can't, keep going. If you think you can, but everyone else is telling you no, continue to keep going. Because 9 times out of 10, they're just hating. This is going to be black. That's going to be black. This goes, these two gates, and it also, it's a gate that latches right there, but the gate also extends to the wall over there, and it's all bolted. This is all bolted down to the deck. This will be white. This is all going to be spray painted white. This will all be spray painted black. And I've got a perfect weekend to get all this done. I'm going to sand and prep everything tomorrow. Today I'm finishing up all the carpentry and the removal and renovation. So we're gonna remove all this, get all the staples removed. I've already put pieces of wood in, I've already put lags in, re-screwed down the deck. I've already lifted this deck up, got it level. I've already put big lags in here. All of this, every bit of this wall was replaced. It was all rotten. I was just removing, sanding the deck, and I found rot above. So right up here at the door, that's a brand new threshold. All of it down to the foundation I had to replace. So a lot of work has been done just in this, but I had to take and put it on standstill to paint out that apartment, and I did a lot of carpentry in there. So that took me like 3 weeks. So this whole project has been put on standstill so I could get someone into that unit too and have that apartment really nice. And it did come out very, very nice. I even put a backsplash tile backsplash on the bathroom, really beautiful. But let's get back in action now that I found that work platform. I'm gonna go around and take this lobster trap mesh off, get all the staples out, and then we have to put some more boards on, a couple more screws in to get this thing nice and solid so that even a 300-pound man won't be able to move the rail. All right, let's do it. But it's something good for you to have. The only thing with those is they suck up a lot of energy, and you gotta have a dedicated feed or else they'll shut down. Yep. Throw it on Marketplace. Someone will pick it up quick. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this. I got a couple over here, but I'll be over there in a second. I don't know where my tripod is, so I'd put you over here, but I don't have my tripod, so we're just gonna have to kick it, all right? You know what? I could use my other ladder now. I didn't even think of that. Like, this is a good spot for now. Like if I was over here, but for right now, let's do this. Look at that. Not bad, right? Not bad at all. Bitch, I'm from Texas. I'm from Maine. We're right side by side. Have Janet Mills WA. Hey, Aunt Stacy. Love you. I think I'm shadow banned again. Either that or I'm really not that entertaining. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to show people to work hard. That hard work pays off. You know, everybody, oh, you must have gotten lucky. No, hard work pays off. They all think I'm a fool. You look like a fool. You're just doing crappy work. Well, how else do you expect an old beat up home to look nice? You gotta renovate it. You gotta actually do the work or else it'll just rot. So I'm leaving all the small staples for right now. Because I don't want it hanging on me, and I'll take it off, you know, all together once I get the heavy staples out. Because there's two different types of fasteners right now. Well, three actually. There's really big ones, pretty big ones, and then little regular staples. Oh yeah. Yeah. I didn't even want to take the trap mesh off until I stirred these up. That's how wiggly they were. Like these things, they were about ready to fall right off. But I tightened the original bolts up, then I put bigger lags in, then I tightened the top up, then I retreaded the top. So, and then I put new post anchors in. I mean, I can't even wiggle it up top there. But before I did anything, I attached it to the house, I leveled it, I fixed the posts, leveled the posts, got the railing tight, made sure the stairwell was nice and strong. So we've came right at this from the foundation up. And then tomorrow we're gonna come at it with a sander and a spray gun. Fuck off. No. Shit's right in the way. Right in the fucking way. Sorry, puppy. Sorry, puppy. Alright. Lovely. All right. Well, I have one board and a bunch of nails to put in. You want to just put it in the oven and heat it up a little bit? That's staples and shit. I'll get it out. So I'm just gonna kind of just get everything tapped in and prepared today. But tomorrow, I've got to see. But I'm getting it ready so that there's no nails in the way, no staples in the way. Oh, yeah. All right, now that we got that out of the way, damn. So, we're going to get all the staples out of all these vertical rail posts. Ooh, I found that. Ooh, that's an old ugly screw. Damn. Yeah, going to take all the uglies out. When I sand this, I don't want to hit any metal. Okay, the only metal I want exposed are the bolts that are holding in stuff. Other than that, like the nails, we're going to punch those in a second too. I've got that one post over there that's going to hold that rail against the house. But yeah, just stick with me and watch. We're going to have this completely prepped to sand tomorrow. Why would they leave those? Why would they leave those? Why would they leave those? It's ridiculous. The screw's sticking out a ½ inch. Like, fix it at least. right here, there's a couple bolts missing. Like, why leave the bolt missing? That's crazy. It's just crazy to me. But don't go over and beyond, Nope, it's just asking for normal. It's just weird. It's weird. It's really weird. That's tighter than it's ever been because the top two that were supposed to be there weren't there before, ever. Whatever. I'm just trying to get the job done and get the hell out of here. Simple. Yet again, those two holes have never had a screw in them for some reason. Weird. Well, they do now. Okay, that whole thing is no longer jacked up. Now I can get back to, see, I got pulled over here because those screws were sticking out. When you see something like that on a prep job, if you leave it, you're probably going to forget it. Same thing that I done with all the other things when I got up there. It's like, all right, well, I'm here, might as well do it. So tomorrow I'll be able to come through here with that orbital sander, get all the rest of this loose paint and all the burled up wood, and then I can drop cloth things off, get my paint going and run it. Odin, this is trash. You don't want this. Alright. There is one screw that I found up on the high end. No, it's not about that guy, Aunt Stacy. It's literally motivation for the world. I've been talking about, you know, overcoming and achieving and, you know, stepping through adversity with strength for a long time, way before whoever that guy's name is came along. So just remember this. You gotta work hard in life. You have to work hard. No one's gonna do this for you. I might be ugly and shit right now because I have a beard, right? Well, that's because I've worked every single day, not even taking a day off. Every single day, at least 10 hours every single day for the last 3 months. And I only had a couple days off then, even actually it was just one. And then I went, well, for like 6 months before that straight. So like I've had like 3 days off in the last year, okay? And I'm not joking. So just remember this. You will get what you want as long as you put your mind to it and do the actions required to obtain and attain and overcome and achieve each goal. If you want something, you need to write out what it takes to get there, and then you need to get them goals step by step. Sometimes they suck. Sometimes it takes discipline. You have to eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep, work. You need sleep, you need food, and you gotta work. No one wants to listen to that bullshit, though. No one wants to, sit here and watch me work for 7 hours. No one wants to understand that this stuff takes pain and grit, and it makes you sore and tired. No one wants to do all that. They just want that happy little 30-second viral video of the deck being done in 30 seconds, and then they get to feel good for a little bit. Oh, cool, I could do that because that's real easy. No, you gotta think of it as, yes, I can do that. It's gonna be hard, but it takes a long time, and it's a board by board system. Don't go into things thinking that it's easy. You gotta work hard. Expect pain. Expect suffering. Expect discipline. Okay? It's all about discipline. It's all about discipline. And I am not perfect. There are all kinds of things that I don't endure discipline for. There's all kinds of things. I drink too much Red Bull. I'm kind of a loud person. I could be even vexatious to the spirit. There's just so many different things that I am imperfect. Jesus was the only perfect one, right? So, just because I'm spouting off of the mouth trying to help you guys achieve your goals, don't think I'm fucking some savior from above. Hell no. I fail all the time. I break shit all the time on accident. I screw things up. I say the wrong things. I'm really rough around the edges. I am very imperfect. I'm actually like a poster child of imperfection. However, I'm really good at fixing things. However, I came from nothing and I need to get somewhere, and that's my goal. So every day you have to work, and it takes discipline. So when you guys see me working here for 7, 8, 9 hours at a time, and you say, well, I haven't seen you doing much yet. Yeah, because things happen slowly. It doesn't take 30 seconds short to completely renovate 2 decks that were falling apart in the past, and then to have them just perfectly structural and 3 coats of paint on them. No, that's going to take weeks for one man to do on the afternoons. I don't work all day at one job anymore. I do mornings and parts of my evenings for my stepdad, and then the rest of the evening at my house now, Monday through Friday. From Friday to Sunday night, I have all of just my house. So I have a great weekend ahead, right? But it takes discipline, guys. This is very important for you to understand. You have to understand that this stuff takes discipline, all right? And time. time and discipline. You're gonna have to sacrifice some of those happy moments to get where you want to go in life, but you'll get there. You will get there. It's just going to take time, pain, sacrifice, and willpower. And discipline. Discipline. Love yourself, love God, love your family, love your discipline, which is your job, and work hard, which means show discipline by working hard, and be a good person. Most of all, be a good person. If you can't do any of the other things, even if you hate yourself, even if you hate your God, even if you hate your family, even if you hate your job, at least do the world one favor and just be a good person. Okay? It doesn't take much to be a nice person. Doesn't take much at all. You know what? I have to remove that J channel. I knew I did, I just forgot to do it. I just forgot to do it. Like I told you, I'm not perfect. This is a great opportunity to understand, exactly what I'm saying. I'm not perfect. I could have had this done. I should have had this done, but I forgot. It's not the end of the world. Doesn't mean that the world's gonna end, You just gotta, execute and move on. Oh, I forgot that. Okay, cool. I'll do it now. And then I'm moving on. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Oops, I forgot. Okay, cool. I'll do it now. And then we're moving on. Oops, I forgot. Okay, I'll do it now. Then I'm moving on. Alright. We're going to need a measure. $37. Two-stepping at the table, I need a dance. That's hilarious. The board's 37 inches. I don't have my chop saw out, so we're not going to get a perfect cut, but we'll get close to perfect. How's that? How does close to perfect work? I think for an old renovated deck, I think close to perfect should be fine, right? Let's get it. Remember, guys, if you have someone that hates you, it's because they're jealous of you. Just remember that. It's very important to remember that. And if they've shown hate in the past, never ever trust them again. Ever. They are just there to use you, manipulate you, or screw you over. If they've shown hate in the past, never ever allow them in again. Ever. Ever. Alright, that side is squared up. You know, it's like holding a snake and it biting you, right? And then the handler says, "Oh, don't worry, it won't bite you." Well, you just told me it wouldn't bite me before. Why would I hold the snake again? You just told me it wouldn't bite me and now it bit me again. You're not going to hold that snake again. So you got to rationally think like that, you know. Most of our brain power isn't even turned on. It's because we're wired to think a certain way by the way we were raised, right? School has a lot to do with it. The TV has a lot to do with it. Traditions have a lot to do with it. But I'm not saying it's wrong. A lot of it's right, but there's a few things that, you know, pretty well play mind tricks on people. And basically ends up ending badly a lot of the times. All right. All right, now bear with me. I'm going to do a few things to this board to get it tight. I'm going to have to ask you guys to not judge until you see what I'm doing. You'll see at the end. Just don't judge. Because you'll end up walking away. Now, if you walk away, you're not going to learn. You have to open your mind to learn. So keep that mind open. Follow me. Wait till the end and you'll see exactly how this is going to be done. Don't go anywhere. As a matter of fact, you might as well hit that like and subscribe button while we're right here. I have plenty to show you. And we're going to be putting some long screws in, okay? I'll give you a hint. We're putting long screws in. Nice and long. And we'll be incorporating this board in a little bit. You just got to give me... I don't have two carpenters here, so I have to do what I would have someone else do. Alright, so it's temporarily in. That's good. Great, grand, whatever you want to call it. Now we're going to stud this thing. I got all different lengths. Might as well use this because that's what we've been using. These are those timber screws I got for free at the, what do you call it? I forget. So it's like they have it at Hammond, and the company comes, they make burgers, they feed you, and then they show you their new products for the year. so we're dropping this straight into the rim joists. Okay, that's important. Now, she's bowing in, okay. So now, we're gonna screw it to the house. Now I'm just gonna pray that I find a stud. Well, above, we know we got King Jack here. Yep. I could run some, I just need to know where I'm gonna angle my screw. Coincidentally, there's some meat right behind this, which is perfect. It's got to go that way and that way. So that way and that way to make this deck look like it's level. Well, at least this rail, I guess. So we're going to suck it in and away from where I am. Now I need to figure out lengths. Don't really need much, but I'm going to need more than this. So, I mean, I guess I'll go heavy at first. Let's go heavy at first, and then I can back it out. Figure out where we want to go. Yeah, let's do that. Overkill. That's overkill. That's all we got. I like that. I like that a lot. Fucking do it. Okay, I can do that. Big time. I like that a lot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do a double tap up top too, just for extra strength and longevity. Oh yeah. square than we were. How's that? And fucker ain't going nowhere. Now I'm gonna go straight in. I only have a couple GRKs holding this to this over here. So this we know is in the house big time now. This needs to be sucked into that. Doesn't need much, but I want at least one good lag holding it in if I'm gonna secure and put my name saying, yeah, this is secure. So we'll go in between where I put my lags. Pre-drilling this is crucial. If I didn't pre-drill it, all it would do is split the wood and ruin its structural integrity. But by pre-drilling, it doesn't compound the wood, and it only holds it there with this big, huge head and these nice threads. All I'm doing is holding the wood there. There's no vertical structure needed at all. I'm actually lagging it to the wall, so I don't need this to compress against this wood much at all. Lovely. So let's go right back to our timbers. It's like Timber X or something. These are good. I got them for free. 2 boxes of them. I can't even believe it. And I got a big roll of the new Typar window and door tape. It like stretches like an accordion. That stuff is really cool. Gave me a whole roll of that and 2 of these. And a bunch of pens and a hat and all kinds of stuff. Look at that. This deck, these are structural. These have tensile strength and their lags and their washer heads. This deck has about 15 to 20, maybe, no. Wow. Probably 30, 35 of these, probably 20 of these, and about 10 to 20 of different sizes of these. And it's upright, vertical, level, and square. Very, very strong. And it has through bolts. So, way stronger than before. All the rot's removed. Now all I gotta do is tack down all these nails that are poking out. That'll take, all these nails are gonna do. They'll rip your Christmas socks all to hell. So let's clean up all these tools. And I'll run a nail punch. We're just gonna run a nail punch down these few joists. So basically, I have that screwed in 3 times on each side, going this way and that way. It's toenailed up, toenailed down. That, same thing, big lags going through the whole thing. Same as this. 2 on each side of these, and their lag bolts, their through bolts are all secured down below as well. But I also have 2 of those on each rail post. Plus I retreaded the top. It's the same wood, but it had shrunk a 1/2-inch gap. So I shortened the gap, put them together, and I used screws instead of nails. So that's gonna stop wobbling as well. I mean, look, I can't even kick that. Before, this whole thing would have just ripped right off if I'd done that. Now it's literally screwed in tight, secure. Okay? Now, I'm showing you guys all this because I care. Like, I really do care. So please, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're going to be spraying both these decks tomorrow. We're going to sand that one. I've already sanded half this deck. But we're going to sand that deck, sand the rest of this deck, and then we're going to lay drop cloths where needed, mask off certain areas, you know, we'll lay a drop cloth on this new, you know, this new roof. I have to put 2 courses of shingles there to cover that flashing, but we're going to spray this deck. We're also going to spray paint that mesh black because it's got all kinds of other paint on it, and we're going to spray paint that mesh black, so it'll be black mesh on the rails, and it'll be gray, like a dark gray on the deck. It's going to look really good. It is. It's going to look really good. Right now I got to pick up these tools and I got to finish punching in the rest of these nails. Okay? So let's get it. Huh? Mute who? No, we're just going to completely get rid of him. Can I just hit remove? Done. By the way, guys, I know Fun Train creates a lot of like chats and stuff, but I am actually trying to push the opposite narrative. I really want not only our youth, I have children too, okay? I need our youth, I need my age, and I need our older generation to hang in there mentally, work hard, have discipline, stick to their goals and dreams, and let's go get it. Yeah, I've already done it. Well, do you want to move this wood? All that stuff's got to go to the pile. You can just set it, you know where we put them like half long ones? Right on the end of that plywood on this side, but kind of tuck it in right where the feet are of my real estate. You'll see a bunch of 2 or 3 foot boards. You just kind of slide them in. But this is what I don't understand, guys. Literally, sex, arguments, evil, anything evil, okay? That sells. Everybody wants to see it. They all want to see a deck be completely renovated from scratch to completely finish in 30 seconds. And I don't get it, you know? I really don't get it. It's like our attention spans can't be longer than our penises. Come on, man. What? Yeah, underneath, against the pallets. You'll see a bunch of boards if you look. Right against the pallets. Right in front of you, yeah. So anyway, I guess I'm shadow banned. I guess being a carpenter isn't cool, but I'm trying to bring this back. I'm trying to make carpentry cool again. All right? Trying to make working hard and having tough discipline outside of UFC and NFL, and I'm trying to make all this family life cool again. I'm probably not the right person for it, but I can teach you how to have grit and move on and work hard. I love you too. Yeah. It's in? I got about 20 minutes. Is it like being heated up? Yeah. After your shower, just turn it on 425. Alright? And I'll be in. If I come in before you're out, I'll turn it on, but I don't think it's going to be a while. It might even be an hour, but all I have is these 4 rows to nail set. There's a couple screws I got to screw with, and I might have to lay some screws down.
My dad's house needs that.
Yeah, no shit. I know. I know, that's why I'm doing this. I want to get them set before I even come through with a sander, and it's also before that, but it's because his joists are screwed. He has to take all them treads up, fix his joists, then put the treads back down. A little bit, just a little bit more than he wants to do. Until I get there. A lot of what? Why? All right, well, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Love you. Love you. I'll see you in a little bit. Love you, bud. Look, guys. Look. She's waving. Bella. Love you. Love you. See you in a little bit. It's crazy. Yeah. Love you, baby. Oh. Holy crap. So, some people think, oh, wait, what are you doing? You're just working hard. That's bad. But as a construction company owner and being the carpenter myself and the painter and the plumber and the electrician and the excavation, I don't have to buy all that. I can personally do it myself. So when you own a home and you can do the work yourself and you have the time to put into it, well, now you have mailbox money because you're going to rent out the apartments, right? They're going to pay for the mortgage plus profit. So the more you have, the more you, right? And then down the road, it appreciates in value just because real estate appreciates, especially if you buy real estate in the right area, which I do, obviously. But you got to remember, yes, I'm working hard, but my time and my money is compounding on its own. If I was doing this for a client like I did for the last 10 years, you could call me a fool. And when we go back to work and do other jobs for other people, you can call me a fool. But I need to do that to get where I need to get. My goal is to get 5 to 10 of these and just continue working on them and making them so that you don't have to do much maintenance at all. Instead of buying the cheap faucet, I buy the better faucet. Instead of doing clapboards and cedar, I put vinyl on. Instead of doing asphalt, I put metal on the roof. Things that you just, instead of painting the trim, I put aluminum trim wrap on. And these are the things that I know personally will save me money down the road. So let's get it. I just want to try to take these off. Well, I guess I'll have to leave them. I'm not going to go in crazy to get them out. The best thing is they're not going to hurt your feet. They're those washer head screws, but it's all good. We'll get it done. So right now, I just have to go through and tap all these nails in. That's it. But that is not easy. It's actually the hardest part on the whole build. Just remember, none of this is easy. You know, if you like what you do for a job, then that's great. And this is another thing which is culturally, this is another thing that's culturally, it's just the new culture these days. No one likes to be told what to do, especially in that tone. You see, it always gets to them. But if you want to receive the information, then that tone is literally what will drive it home in me. So when I need to be told something, I like to hear the tone because it sets the importance of the information. It reminds me of how important and how drastic it needs to be, okay? So here we go, guys. No more talking. We're getting rid of these nails. These nails are sticking out a half inch. It was built in the 90s most likely, or early thousands. Because nowadays we use screws. Screws won't back out, but they're a little less tensile heavy. So the nails, they like to wiggle loose, especially on a deck like this. So I'm gonna bang those nails back in and give it some more life. And if I see a loose tread, I'll just drive a screw. I probably should go right down through. I've got the screws to do it. I have a couple more of these. I brought these up with me. These are my overage stocks from my store, my inventory from back home. I brought up a box of 6 of these, and I have like 3 boxes left. So I probably will go through and just screw these down, especially in the high traffic areas. But I have to get rid of the nails first, and I'm gonna keep the deck because it's all dry, it's all ready to paint. So I'm gonna keep what I have for wood. I'll tack the nails down, and I might even just take a box and go down both decks. But I'll do the screws tomorrow. I'm gonna just tack these nails down right now. And remember, this is not fun. It's not supposed to be fun. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Okay? Everyone would have their own home because building houses would be so easy. But it's not easy. So don't expect it to be easy. Told you it ain't easy. Oh, fuck. I believe this is a 26-ounce hammer. I think it's heavy. I'm used to the 22 S-Wing. Crazy. Been swinging a 4-pound maul all day. Some of these nails are tilted. It sends the nail punch off. I got 2 more rows after this one. So I really want these nails to set deep. I want them to grab new wood cold. You know, I suppose it might even be easier. I know it would actually make the deck way better if I were to lift these instead of nail them, pop all the nails out, and then use the holes for new screws. That would be probably the best way to do this. I'm not gonna lie to you, it probably is. But sometimes I really just, I've already done it there. Thing is, I would have done that. I would have, if that whole wall below this deck and up here wasn't rotten, and I didn't have to level it and retighten all the, all that extra work. It took out away from this. So now I'm just gonna nail punch them and leave them. And you gotta be able to cut your losses, or else you'll end up taking forever on a project that should have been 3 days. But remember, it's not just one deck. I have two. I got this one and the one right there behind me, which is actually bigger than this deck, technically. These are all hanging out a ½ inch. Instead of the crusty crab, it's the crusty deck. But the good thing is, it's all pressure treated and it's ready for paint. Which means it's nice and dry. And when I put that paint on it, it's gonna suck all the binding polymers right up. And it's gonna have great adhesion. It's gonna last a long time because I'm gonna put a lot of coats on it. I'll probably put 3 coats of paint on this. And I'm using the correct style paint. Super Deck. Straight up Super Deck. You just put it right on your deck. It's from Sherwin-Williams, and it is the best stuff. The best. Like I said, it's not easy, It's not easy. get one nail that's in there tight. Maybe they put it over another nail. I think that nail was put over another nail. Because that had no give at all. It just slanted sideways and threw that hammer right onto my knuckle. Fucking hurt, man. It's not easy. If it was, everybody would do this. The jump from Maine, where we ride side by sides and put diamonds on our chain. Not bad at all. Almost there, actually.